Good afternoon. My name is Ram. My full name is Ram Chandra Dahal. I am from Nepal, one of the Himalayan and beautiful country in the world. Here, I'm the student of this course named EFS, and it is the part of the assignment that was given by teacher. This is the survey research I'm going to present over here. And here the survey is based on accent. ACCENT. Accent means the way people talk, because in the world the different English speaking students are there and teachers are there, people are there. People in the Australia have an Australian accent. People in the UK have British accent. People in America have American accent. They have American accents. And people in, for example, Nepal have Nepalese accent. India, Indian accent, and Bhutanese also their own Bhutanese or Indian accent. So they differ, and there is difficulty in talking each other when they meet in the corner of the world or somewhere, whether as an academic purpose or for any purpose they meet. There they will have problems to communicate effectively, understand each other effectively. So I chose this topic, accent, and how it has affected to university student or any general people. Mostly I have focused to the university student. And here, as I talk to my teacher, to the title of my survey is the degree to which different nationalities' accents affect other nationalities while communicating in English. So myself, I am the presenter, and a lot from Melbourne, Australia. Sorry. So general overview that there were 20 total number of respondents. The sample population was the international students of the university, La Trobe University itself, and it was taken in the La Trobe University premises itself. There 20 respondents had participated. So I separated different 10 questions, and total 40 different, 20 different questions I distributed to 10 questions in 20 different, to 20 different people I gave. And here I went through the survey and found out two different nationalities like Indian, Chinese, Vietnamese, Bhutanese, Nepalese, British, American. So many I tried to reach for, and most easy accent according to the hierarchy I found here. But here it is according to the people I met. I communicated British, Indian, Nepali, American, Chinese, and Vietnamese nationalities. Easier one. The first, that means people find British accent 42% easier. They feel quite easy to talk British English because it is worldwidely looks like popular. So it is found that 42%. This is the highest, easiest one accent to talk. Other than Indian, 22%. Mostly Indian students were also involved. And Nepalese, maybe they find Nepalese accent, Nepalese English. It's called Nenglish like. American 12%, Chinese 8%, and Vietnamese 2%. So I went to the next topic of questions there, that is regarding the survey research. The most difficult accent hierarchically. Which is the most difficult accent to you? I asked to student, and here the pie chart shows that British accent is the easy one, but here Vietnamese, it is the most difficult one, and Chinese, you can see Chinese over here in brown one, 20%. American, it goes to 16, and Nepali 12, Indian 8, and British 2%. This is how Vietnamese has been the most difficult accent to understand, and the easy one, the British one overall here, the easiest one. So problem interacting with the local people. I asked a student that did you have any problem interacting with local, means you are in Australia, you have problem with communicating local students of this country or not? I mean local students or local, those university students who come to study, you got problem to communicate or not? And the yes and no answer was there. So 20 and 80, you can see 80% said yes, they got difficulty because their Australian tone or accent or Aussie accent is a little bit different than our one. So they found difficult, and 20% is no. 20% said no. Similarly, accents affect on university grade. Does accent affect university grade? I talk about that, and they talk obviously accent affects. Because if we can communicate well, we can grow our study, score, developing study well. So 60% said yes, 40% no. Okay, similarly, here I asked next question that was about separate class of training accent. That means accent is needed a separate one, or not. I mean in the university accent classes, separate accent classes of different nationality, like British, Australian, American, and South Asian, like Indian or Nepalese, or talk about Vietnamese or Chinese. Do you need such classes to be run in the university? I asked that questions, and the answer was yes 5%, and it's 95. No is 95%, said no. So this is how that means accent classes, because English classes are already there. Different supplementary English courses before the university also are there in the university. So you don't need to go for separate accent classes. Such type of answer students gave me. And your accent's difficulty to understand and others, that means your accent is difficult to understand others or not. If you are from Vietnam, for example, your accent is difficult to understand others or not. These were the questions, and because country to country, different country people are there, and the answer was there no, here 40%, and yes 60%. Means there, if your accent is difficult, then you also get difficulty in understanding others. So here yes is 40%, no is 40%, yes is 60%. Means there is difficulty in understanding other people accent, and your accent is difficult to others also. So next questions I went through, and the most frequently spoken accent in the world. Which is the most frequently spoken accent in the world? That means there are so many accents. Like again, I repeat: British, American, British English, American English, Indian English, Nepalese English, Vietnamese English. So many different types of English are there. English accents are there mostly. The way people talk. Even in our country, talk about I'm from Nepal. In Eastern Nepal and Western Nepal, the same language they speak differently, and English is the international language, so people speak differently. And here I talk about which is the very common or mostly spoken, widely spoken accent. In the spoken accent, I talk about this English accent. So here answer comes like this. British accent is almost popular, so 70% you can see at the top, and here we are. And American comes after then when asked to people, 60%. Canadian comes 50%, and Australian comes to 1% only. So 4 countries I had segregated for. So mostly British accent is popular, then American, Canadian, and Australian quite negligible. This is how comes to the conclusion now. that. Oh, one question is there. Final questions. Different accents school teachers had while schooling. Well, teachers were teaching you at a time. Your teachers were from different accents or not. Uh, so at a time when I asked about you had different accented teachers or not. So national language accent mostly teachers were there, 95%, and one two British teachers occasionally come. So mostly 95% national language accent. So to conclude, overall, is that um, there is the problem in understanding each other in English due to accent, because people in the world, all people speak English, but there's problem of pronunciation and the way they speak accent, accent, accent. That's why I tried my best to make differences and what problems are there in different accents, speaking from different people in the world, studying at the university, Lathrop University. So finally I found that accent has very important impact, so it should be studied very well. Thank you.